In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Stillman Birn Epsilon hardcover sketchbook. I'll go over the specs, I will do a paper test, and I'll tell you what I like and don't like about this notebook coming up. Blake here with Blake's Broadcast. On this channel, I review fountain pens, paper, and ink, and as always, I put links in the show notes in the description below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out my channel. All right, let's get on with the review. Is the Stillman Birn Epsilon sketchbook. And the reason I picked this was because in their ad copy, it says that it loves ink and it has great support for fountain pens and calligraphy nibs. Now, Stillman Birn is really just more of an art notebook company, and this is considered a sketchbook. So this has 150 GSM smooth white paper, and there are 50 sheets, and you can see it is relatively thick for only what would be 100 pages. But I was just curious to see, is this something that's great with fountain pens? They are made in the USA. They come in a couple of different sizes. They also have a stitched hardcover as well as a soft cover. So there's some really nice options there. This paper, in my opinion, this is Pillars of Creation here. What I would say about the just general performance, it makes the ink very flat. So like if you like sheen, this is not a sheening paper. It's very absorbent. It's designed to handle a lot of water. So in my use, I liked this. It's $19, made in the USA. It's interesting. If you're somebody that likes to do drawing and watercolor, as well as writing fountain pens or drawing with fountain pens, this could be a pretty nice option. But for everyday just journaling, this would not be my choice. Now, and of course, because it is a sketchbook, it only comes with blank pages. You will see almost no bleeding there. And in their ad copy, it does say it loves ink. It holds line precision without bleeding and feathering. Now, you can get it to bleed. Let's go to the paper test here. And we can see with the Pilot Parallel Pen, it doesn't have the cleanest look, and there's some like spotting, kind of little bit of like bleeding with 6mm in particular. The rest of the fountain pens look fine. I do see feathering on this Pilot High-Tech Point, which is a common one to have that problem just because it is so wet. It causes a problem for most papers, to be honest. Everything else here looks good, even going down to their Troublemaker pens. Now going to the back side, we can see a little bit of spotting from the Pilot 6mm parallel pen, but really you should be able to use this paper with Pilot parallel pens, no problem. It is very, very thick. 150 GSM would be the thickest paper I've tested on this channel for sure. And the Pilot High-Tech Point, that 1.0mm, I can see it's trying to come through, but it doesn't fully penetrate the sheet. So that's quite good. The same thing could be said for the Staedtler Lumocolor, the permanent marker. The Pilot oil drawing pen we could see coming through a little bit, same with the Sharpie and the Copic sketch, but everything else really passed here. In terms of writing on this, it's smooth-ish. I wouldn't say it's it's interesting. It's sort of like a hard surface. I wouldn't really describe this as a smooth writing paper, but I think for a sketchbook, it's pretty smooth. Yeah. Overall, I didn't end up, wanting to finish this notebook. Maybe if I start doing some painting or something, I will use it. But I think there are better options. But if you wanted one where you wanted to use fountain pens and you wanted to do watercolor, I think this could be a really nice option. Oh, and I didn't point out, on the back here, we do have Stillman and Birn embossed, and we can see Epsilon series. So what are my pros and cons for the Stillman and Birn Epsilon hardcover sketchbook? Well, it's very, very sturdy feeling. It's made in the USA. It's only $19, and it is quite fountain pen friendly. So if you wanted a notebook where you can do some watercolor or some ink drawings in and also write with a fountain pen, this could be a really good option. In terms of cons, the paper makes fountain pen ink look a little bit flat. You're not going to see any sheening on this paper. It really absorbs the ink, which is, I guess, one of the benefits of it being 150 GSM. You have no ghosting, really no bleed through with it, but the paper does look pretty flat. And also because it is so thick, you only get 100 pages, so not the most space efficient, but that's pretty much it. Do you guys have this notebook? Do you like this notebook? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more fountain pen, paper, and ink videos, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and until next time.